Students, you might have already studied about electric current and its effects in your lower classes. This year we will be studying something more about the electric current and its effects, and also about how the liquids also conduct the electricity, thereby studying about chemical effects of electric current. But before understanding what chemical effect of electric current is, let us understand some basic concepts which you already studied in your lower classes. Let us revise them once again. We will be able to understand the concept of electricity, conduction of electricity through certain materials, how are materials classified according to the conductivity, last but not the least, conduction of electricity through the liquids and their effects. Before understanding all these, let us first try and define what electricity is. The flow of electrons or charges through certain materials is called electricity. If you take the example of the substances which conduct electricity, the one which comes to our mind is the copper wire, which is used in electrical appliances, aluminum foil, iron rod, etc. Since they have a very good conductivity, they are being used in most of the electrical appliances. Now, once you understand that the electricity is passing through these materials, let us try to test the flow of the electrons in a solid substance. You can do a simple experiment at home using a tester. A tester is a device which has an inbuilt bulb which glows when you insert it into a plug which conducts the electricity. So when you insert the tester into the plug, you could see the glowing of the bulb indicating the flow of charges. Now once you know what conductivity is, that means where you are able to see the glowing of the bulb, let us try to classify these materials according to the rate of conductivity. What are good conductors and poor conductors? Substances that allow electricity to pass through them are called good conductors of electricity. For example, all metals like copper, aluminium, iron, etc. The substances that do not allow electricity to pass through them in normal conditions are called as poor conductors. For example, air. Substances that do not allow electricity to pass through them in any condition are called as insulators. For example, wood, plastic, rubber, glass, etc. So now once you have understood that solids conduct electricity, let us try and understand whether liquids also have a capacity to conduct the electricity. For that you can conduct a simple experiment at your home using salt solution, a battery, wires and a small bulb along with the electrodes. Now you can arrange these materials as shown in the figure here. In order to understand better how the experiment to be conducted, I'll show you a video to you. As you can see here, there is an electrical source to which the plug is attached. You have two wires, positive and negative. Now these wires are being attached to two electrodes, which can be a paper clip or any material which is made up of metal, as they are good conductors of electricity. Both the wires are connected to the electrodes or the metallic clips that are kept inside a container in which we are going to keep a liquid, especially here the salt solution. So these electrodes are connected to an electrical source. Distilled water is taken in the container containing the electrodes. What are you observing? You are not able to see the bulb glowing here, indicating distilled water is a poor conductor of electricity, or it do not conduct electricity. Now, a small amount of salt, the common salt which you have at home, you can add on. And as and when you add, you could see the bulb glowing, indicating that by addition of salt, the conductivity of water has increased. So ultimately, we can say that the liquids also have a capacity to conduct the electricity.